Bulletdodge Records releases music across the kind of house and techno spectrum. Our kind of main focus is a kind of deeper, darker, dubbier side of both genres. But you know, that's not to say we wouldn't release a kind of main room type sounding techno or house track. You know, if the quality's right and we think it suits the label, then we'll put it out. Apart from myself, there are others involved in the label. I mean, we've got interns that they help us out, but then there's Scott Johnson, aka my evil twin. That's his producer and artist name.
I'm Scott, and I'm the A&R for Bulletdodge Records. And basically, any demos that's sent into the label, it's me that listens to them first, and then once I kind of whittle them down from what I think is good for the label and what I don't think is good for the label, we have a wee meeting with myself and Gareth, and we go through which ones we're going to take for it.
The amount of artists that we've got on the label now, I mean, we must be probably not far off 100, maybe more so, because you've got, well, we've just released BDR 59, which is our 59th release. Now obviously some artists have released more than once on the label, but then you've also got, you know, a lot of remixes who have maybe one-off appearances. The artists we've had on the label, higher profile artists, we've had people like Carol Cox, Ben Sims, Robert Hood. We must be sitting round about the 100 mark, I think, in total of artists that have appeared on the label, whether that be an original or a remix.
My name's Raymond Ward, and aka Wardy, as everybody knows me, it's my alias. Bulletdodge Records is quite simple. First met Gareth actually through listening to DJ at a Bulletdodge night, and then when I heard obviously the label and everything, come up and produced a tune with him. It gets to the point you're DJing, you know, you're playing other people's tunes and it's great, and you go, you know, I want to be able to do this, I want to do this, you know, get so many ideas in your head, and then but putting it into practice is two different things. So you're like, right, artists that you thought were good, you then realise they're exceptional, you know, and there's other ones you think that, you know, that are quite weird because you think, God, that's so simple, but it's brilliant, you know. It's like a riff or something. It's amazing. It's things that stay in your head, and you're like, how do you know? And it's just you don't realise just what goes into it until you actually try it for try it for yourself. And every time you get in there, you're learning, you know. And Gareth's a bit of a whiz, you know. You know, he can do something in 5 minutes. It'd take me 5 months. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's a lot to learn, but it's fun learning, and hours pass, and you're like, what was that at the time? And it's, you know, I wish school was like that.
Bulletdodge is also part of a collaborative project with a record label called EPM. The two of us we work EPM Records and you know, Bulletdodge, we work quite closely in a variety of things. But one of them is it's called the Players Club, which is an events concept, and the idea behind it is that we put on events or parties that, and the artists that are involved in it are artists that have been on either EPM Records or Bulletdodge. We tend to have quite a bit of crossover with the music anyway, and the idea behind it is more it's like a family affair, because everyone knows everyone that's involved in it, because both labels know each other. We've got a kind of tight bond. So when we did Solar, that was as the Solar tent was a Players Club tent. So again, it was EPM and Bulletdodge. But yeah, it was I think a 3,000 to 4,000 capacity tent that was pretty much rammed by certainly late afternoon. You know, so yeah, it was good. We had Robert Hood, Ben Sims, Mark Broom, James Ruskin, Dirk Crew, myself, my evil twin, Detroit Grand Pooh Baz, Mingus, I think I don't think I've missed anyone out. So, you know, it was a kind of a sound that went across the board. We had techno, we had house, you know, and I think that's one of the focuses that, you know, we've always tried to concentrate on, you know. Nowadays, I think everyone is establishing themselves on an international level just by being on, you know, online.
Facebook's probably where I've managed to get a lot of the tracks for a label, and it's good for contacts as well. Contrary to belief, a lot of people do sit on chat, you know what I mean, a lot of the big DJs anyway. Some are not forthcoming at answering their messages, mind you, but a lot of them are. I mean, they understand that they have to can interact with the people that are into them as well, you know what I mean.
So out with the realms of social media, which is automatically giving you an international reach, we use promo companies that are targeting press, again, whether that's physical or online press, you know, an international reach. So whether that be US, you know, Asia, Europe, again pushing for the label parties as well as kind of increasing our worldwide reach, because we're contacting promoters and clubs, you know, in other countries, because that's where, you know, most of it, you know, 99% of the gigs are. They're not actually in the UK. So yeah, so that, you know, that's pushing it at an international level as well. And then, you know, you've got obviously the just the general distribution of the music is obviously going out worldwide. You know, you just have to take the various platforms like Juno or What People Play or Beatport, you know, iTunes. You know, they're all, maybe not so much iTunes because it can be territory based, but you know, with the others right away, it's you know, they're dedicated to putting the music out at an international level rather than focusing on specific regions. We have a scheme at Bulletdodge where we involve interns.
I'm Jackson and I'm an intern at Bulletdodge Records. I work for the booking agency side of things, which is Jaw Music, and I'm basically the first point of contact between the records artists and venues and promoters.
All it is really, you know, they help us, and we give them, in return we give them, you know, a bit of experience as to how the label works and operates, although the tasks may be quite basic and menial. You know, it's showing an insight into what needs to get done, because just the day-to-day running of a label and involvement in it can be, you know, boring, you know, but that's, you know, we hope that they get some experience, and you know, in return we can help them by maybe providing them with contacts for other people in the industry and that type of thing.
Walk with me. Bye.